Since the coronavirus pandemic, teenage pregnancy, early marriage, and sexual violence among the people living in Siaya County have escalated beyond measure as young girls are defiled and impregnated by older men and have no choice but to drop out of school. They suffer emotional and psychological torture, and many of these girls are forced to marry their abusers. Young people aged between 15 and 24 account for half of all new HIV infections. This is stifling the future of our nation and our communities. Merab Awor Oduor was one such case of early pregnancy. But Merab had a different story. With the support from her mother, she continued her education. Now, she is a successful radio presenter.
Hi everyone, I'm Awor Oduor and I'm a journalist by profession. I was born in Siaya. My son came around 2012 July. I was in school. I went a lot of struggling because as per now I'm a single mom. The son I raised myself until now. And about any pressure, yes, I got pressure from my parents because my mom is a single mom. So she was struggling. She was worried when I went back home, pregnant. My sisters too. My elder sister was furious, like, you went to school, instead ya kusoma, nenda kupata mimba, something of the sort.
But this is a small part of her larger story, a story of inspiration and serving her community to help those coming from a similar history, to show a brighter path and a better future for us all.
I'm a sports person in general. And I love netball. I used to play netball back then when I was in primary school, secondary school. I still do netball in different ways. I help my young team, both in Nairobi and in Siaya, and I'm a coach too.
Merab uses her passion for netball to nurture and inspire these teenage mothers to be self-sufficient, to build a community of support for each other, and to pursue their ambitions in addition to caring for their young.
When I went to give birth, I remember Yala Hospital in Siaya County. I met a lot of young women, teenage, around 18, 16, 17, 20, around there. So after that, I said to myself, I need to change our county. As a young woman and a young mother, I saw it is very difficult to maintain being a mother and being a child. You know, you are a child, you are a mother, both in one thing. So I decided I should help around, ladies around me, niwafundishe ati kupata mimba si mwisho wa maisha. So I came up with something to bring us together. Ile time tunacheza netball, na wa train vile wanaweza manage to be a mother too. And from there was a lot of ladies that wanted to play netball, but they didn't have a chance or a team to play netball. So I came up with a team, and the team is now strong.
One such member of the team and a life impacted by Merab is Josephine, who was 19 when she fell pregnant.
I'm Josephine Akoth. I'm 22 years old. I'm a third-year student at Chuka University studying journalism. And I'm a mother of a 3-year-old daughter. I grew up in a family where the dad was chaotic sometimes and discriminatory against because my mother gave birth to almost 8 girls. So it posed a challenge because my dad, we were on and off violence at home. So my upbringing was from one challenge to the other. I became pregnant at the age of 19, immediately after Form 4. So being that I studied in a village school and I got pregnant immediately after Form 4. So the judgment from the peers was there, that is automatic. They were like, after Form 4, you just get pregnant even before going to college to pursue your dreams. And being the fact that I led my school in the KCC results, it posed a great challenge for me being pregnant immediately after school. Immediately they found out that I was pregnant. I can say that my parents overreacted because my dad chased me away from home and told me to go and get married to the father of the child. What I can say is that immediately I gave birth, like the body changes like stretch marks and the tummy problem. You know, after you have given birth, the tummy still remains big. That lowered my self-esteem. And then breastfeeding was also a problem because I was a first-time mother. Motherhood is kinda challenging and it's fun. Seeing a child that you have given birth to is joy. Like in the case of my child, she is always very jovial. Seeing her smile every day is my greatest joy. Finances can be a problem at times, and being that I'm a student, balancing motherhood and education can be so difficult at times, but I have to adjust.
When you play, you forget a lot of things. You know, the teenage mothers, most of the time they do have a lot of stress. Like, I'm a single mom at a young age. Where will I get money for this? Where will I do this? When will my child have a good life? I remember very well around 2020 when the coronavirus came up. I was supposed to travel to UK to play from netball in England. So netball pays. There's a lot of friends of mine that playing different leagues in Australia, in England. So some of the ladies are earning through netball.
Merab is my long-time friend. I met her in the netball team. She's a YouTuber too. I do see her in YouTube, and I knew her also through radio, where she was a radio host. I joined netball team about 2 years ago. Playing netball has helped me a lot. One, it has boosted my self-esteem, such that I have the courage to face myself the way I am after giving birth. It has also given me a forum to meet other single mothers. So I encourage myself that I'm not alone in that situation, and it has also enabled me to learn more about teamwork, working together with the team members, and we also educate each other. What I like about the team, we are always one. We are like a family. The next thing that I like about the team is teamwork. We are always together, and it also helped me with my mental health. Like when I'm stressed up and I go and play, I feel relieved.
Our parents should understand that ukipata mtoto si mwisho wa maisha. Hata si kama parents, the neighbors around us. The thing we should do, we should start teaching our kids in schools, adolescents, these things of adolescents, and then we should allow our women, the young ladies, waongee na wavulana, like wasiwaogope. Hii mambo ya kuogopa mvulana, unapata mtoto akipata hiyo chance ya kukua na mvulana, amepata mimba hivyo. Like we should teach these children things of early pregnancies, things dealing with family planning, relationship, adolescence. Hiyo tukipata time, twende shule, twende groups, we talk to their mothers, wasiogope kuambia watoto. Kuna mmoja ukigrow, kuna changes zinakuwa kwa mwili yako. Kama msichana, unapata unaanza kwenda hedhi, vitu kama hizo.
I would have even committed suicide and died a long time ago because depression was taking a good part of me because of the challenges I was facing in life, the hardships, schooling, motherhood, family issues. So Mehrab has helped me a lot so far. I admire the strength Mehrab has. She's a very strong woman. She's a go-getter, and she believes in herself so much. She has the highest self-esteem that I have ever seen.
Hey viewers, today I'm Mehrab Odur here, hosting our Women Rep, Dr. Christine Obaka. I'm the Siaya County Woman Representative, and I'm happy to participate in this discussion related to the girl child. I've been concerned with the girl child's education and the rights of the girl child for many years, even before I became a politician. So it does not surprise me that I've been asked to talk about the rights of the girl child as we see today in Siaya County. I have had to go to schools, especially girls' schools, to talk to them and tell them that being a girl is just not any low like the society has made us believe. Girls must be encouraged to aim higher in life, to become teachers, to become doctors, to become engineers, to know that they can perform just like boys can. For those girls who drop out of school because of early pregnancy, I tell them, go home, deliver, come back to school and continue and complete your education. Getting pregnant is not the end of the world. It simply means deliver safely, come back and complete your education. As a teacher who believes in education and who believes in the education of the girl child, I have constructed for them 3 dormitories in 3 different areas. We don't have enough funds, but I have done just a little to start off. I have built 1 dormitory in one of the schools in Rarieda called Mirando Girls Secondary School. In fact, it's a mixed school where you have boys and girls, but the girls, they are day scholars, and there's a problem of going to school in the morning and coming back late in the evening. So I put up a dormitory for them. There is the second dormitory here in Alego called Obambo Secondary School. In Obambo, I've also constructed them a dormitory. And in Bondo, I have constructed another dormitory called Capio Secondary School. So far, I've done 3 dormitories to save the girl from walking home and school and home. Because it takes too long, the girls get tired, and they cannot concentrate in their education. In those dormitories, I have given them 100 beds each. So there are also beds, a dormitory and a bed, a dormitory and a bed, so that they can study in a cool environment, an environment that is conducive to learning.
To empower the girl child's education, I have constructed 3 libraries. One library is in Game, in a school called Ulumbi Primary School. The second library is still in Game, in a school called Ndere Primary School. The last library is in Ugenya, a place called Nyasanda Mixed Secondary School. So again, I've given 99 water tanks, and I'm going to give them in the next 2 weeks more water tanks to schools that have not benefited from me. So water tanks are important because the girls need to be clean all the time. They need to use water. Even if the water is not piped, they can tap rainwater in the tanks. I also distribute sanitary pads. Remember, sanitary pads is supposed to be distributed by the Ministry of Education, but somehow we never see them. We never see the sanitary pads at the county level. But the sanitary pads are something that is required by the girls every month. Therefore, it is very difficult to sustain. It's very expensive. And again, I use this opportunity to appeal to well-wishers to support us to give sanitary pads to girls in schools.
I think some of the parents, they're not taking good care of their kids. I'm sorry to say that. Utapata mama anataka mtoto wake alete chakula, so from there unapata mtoto ameenda mahali akapata pesa na anatoka huko na mimba ama anatoka na ugonjwa. Another thing, there are some parents who always buy pads for their kids. So for that, unapata wasichana wengi wana change pads, wanapata mimba, wanapawa pads. Wanapata pesa ya kupelekea mama wao nyumbani, sukari, mara majani, mara unga, vile saizi maisha imekuwa ngumu. So inaleta watoto, most of the ladies wanaingia kwa umama, like being a mother at young age. I can't blame parents sometimes because saizi life is so hard. Maybe parents wameenda kutafutia watoto. They don't get time for telling their kids that if you do this, you will get this. If you do this, you will get this. So if you have a group of women, ukikaa chini unawafundisha, unaambia this and this. If ukifanya hivi, itafanyika. Ukifanya hivi, itafanyika. But after all, ukishapata mtoto, si mwisho wa maisha. You need to move on with your life.
Parents have a big role to their teen daughters. Start telling your child to avoid sex. Start preparing your child that her body is going to start changing and she's going to start seeing her periods. Once that happens to a girl, pregnancy can take place. It's the parents who should start that. By the time the child goes to school and start interacting with teachers, then it is the role of teachers to highlight what the parents are saying. So everybody has a role in the life of a girl child. And I believe all of us must work together as a team. Parents, the teachers, members of parliament, women reps must work together as a team to protect the girl child. So what I discourage is gender-based violence. The girls who are beaten in school, beaten at home, attacked on the way to school, raped, and have a bone to pick with people who violate the rights of the girl child. There are people who are always raping. You will see a father raping a daughter, an uncle doing so. And if you look at the research that has been carried out, those who rape are always relatives of the girls who are raped. So rape is a crime, and perpetrators of rape ought to be arrested and imprisoned. The girls who are raped need to be counseled.
Merab and the team has taught me a lot. They have taught me about believing in myself. An example of, like, after you have given birth, it is not the end of the world. You can still chase your dream and fulfill everything you wanted to do in life. It is not the end of life. It has educated me to believe in myself, like have self-esteem, accept the new body that I'm having after giving birth. It has helped me to strengthen my mental health so that when I'm stressed or having a problem, I can share with Merab or the team members so that I can get a solution. Merab is a go-getter. So she encourages me when I'm almost giving up, that giving up is not a good choice to make in life. She has been a great friend who always gives me a shoulder to lean on when I'm depressed or I'm falling off. So she has helped me in teaching me how to handle motherhood because I'm a new mom.
The advice I would like to give the teenage moms: the first pregnancy is okay, but don't come back with another pregnancy. You need to work extra hard. You're now a mom, you need to focus. Government should come up with groups. We should have like 6 meetings. We go to different schools teaching our kids about early pregnancy, everything. They should give us the funds, because you can't do those things without funds. Because when we go to schools, we will talk with the women. Mostly women are getting pregnant because of pads, so we should get pads. We should get the people that teaches us a lot of things about adolescence. Secondly, they should allow our kids to go to school until the time of birth, like 7 months to 8 months. It depends with the kid.
I think the government should create awareness on the dangers of involving in behaviors that are not right in the society, like unprotected sex or sex before marriage. I think the government should also supply necessities for the girl child, for example, the sanitary pads, so that the girls don't look for alternatives like going after men to buy for them. And also, I really think that as a teen mom, after you have given birth, you should be given an opportunity to go back to school so that you can pursue your dreams. And also, I think the parents should play an important role to their teens, girls, like creating a healthy forum for girl mother talk, and also to accept the fact that if your girl has gotten pregnant, you should be ready to accept her, not to be cruel or chase her away. It may lead to some disastrous activities such like suicide, abortion, that have effects on them.
I think the county government should put more resources in buying sanitary pads and also improve guidance and counseling in schools. We have Ministry of Education at the county level. It is through the Ministry of Education that we have here that can now take care of what is happening in Siaya, for example. And there they can improve on life skills programs so that the schools are sensitized on what is life skill program. Life skill is teaching young boys and girls about sexuality, about the power to say no, about their bodies, about prevention of pregnancy, prevention of drug addiction. All these are life skills education, which the county government can use through Ministry of Education to take to schools. We need also posters that young people can read. We need booklets that they can take home, that they can read at their own time. And I believe that information is still power. We need to come up with information packages that we can give to girl child, that we can give to boy child, to give to parents so that they can read and get information. So I think that is what we can do. On top of that, the county government, still through Ministry of Education, can put money aside to educate the girls who have dropped out of school. Get the students back from home and take them to school. Because what is happening is that the girls who have dropped out of school find it difficult to come back to school. They feel embarrassed that they have children, that they will be teased by fellow colleagues. So we need a program that is running in the schools that is supported by the county government through Ministry of Education. Give them guidance and counseling. Let them feel at home. Let them feel wanted. Let's not stigmatize them. When you do that, you'll attract the girls who are at home. They will come to school. So we are trying to give them education, provide bursaries, provide scholarships, provide information, let them have places they can run to for security if they are facing violence at home or rape cases or gender-based violence. Let's have a center where they can run for rescue.
There's no losing hope. Having a child is like getting a gift from God. So just work hard, just be strong. Don't lose hope, everything will be fine.
Merab Oduor has shown us what the best of Kenyan women can become, not only in nurturing and raising her own children, but inspiring and supporting other children who are forced into having children. Her personal achievements and career success demands respect. Her passion for sports, their impact on the community, and in using her skills and intelligence for a higher purpose to better our nation as a whole should provide a shining beacon for us all to aspire to. I'm reminded of a saying, the mightiest waterfall begins with a single drop of water. It is time to create a flood. We as a community have to nurture, educate and protect our daughters. And if the parents are unable, then it is for all of us to raise our community to a higher standard and level of education, achievement and self-respect. We all have a mother. We were given life by our mothers. We were raised by our mothers. We should all respect our mothers. We need strong women to create strong men, and we have to allow our children to be children, to not be threatened or coerced into becoming adults before their time. Our daughters need to grow to maturity before they become parents themselves. The current way is not working. Age-appropriate sex education and access to contraception and safe abortion are essential for the future of not only our children, but for the future generations too. We cannot ignore this issue. We must do better. This nation of ours has the potential to be the best the world can offer. It is for all of us to do our part and to ensure we fulfill that potential.